Hello, this is Catherine from Accelerated Reader reading books for you. Today I will be reading Chapter 2 from Una Bo, The Magic Tree of Love by Rebecca Verghese Hall. Before I begin reading, I would like to give a big thanks to the author for sending me this book to read on my channel. In the description below, I've included links for me to find and purchase this book. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Chapter 2 The Magic Tree Comes to Town. Boldero ran into town breathless. He had to tell his brothers and his friends. Such good fortune was not meant to be kept a secret. Brother, brother, there is a magic tree, and it has all the sweets in the world and more. You have to come with me. His oldest brother looked up from cutting wood for the stove. He wondered what was wrong with Boldero. He had been talking about sweets a lot lately. Maybe hearing about sweets had finally gotten to his head. He was the youngest after all, and he didn't know better. People still told stories of the sweets they used to eat years and years ago, and Boldero had always wanted to taste one and see what he was missing. He reluctantly hung the axe on the tree and followed Boldero. Boldero's shouts had attracted a large crowd of grown-ups, and almost all the children. The school now stood empty. Everyone followed the children out of town. Of course, they had noticed the large tree that had seemingly grown out of nowhere, but they did not know the secret of the tree yet. At last, they reached the tree and saw the wizard sitting some distance away. "This is my friend," shouted Boldero. The villagers looked at the old man and started whispering amongst themselves. They did not trust the stranger, but all their whispering stopped the minute they saw what was on the tree. All of them ran to climb it. Boldero's face fell, thinking he would never get those sweets now. The local rustler, Carun, reached the tree first. He was already counting the money he would make by selling the sweets to the villagers. He tried climbing the tree, only to find it was so slippery that he just fell. He could not understand it. The tree recognizes love. It looks into your heart. You have to ask genuinely for what you deserve, and not merely what you desire or crave. If your request is true, and it comes from your heart, the tree will give you what you ask for. Little Boldero here will be the guardian of the tree," added the wizard. Everybody laughed at that. To think that little Boldero could be the guardian of anything was too much of a stretch, at least for them. Sadly, nobody took what he said very seriously, but they would soon learn. Boldero's eyes shone upon hearing those words. He knew the wizard would not lie to him. But it only seemed to infuriate the villagers. To think that a tree could outsmart them. They went home to fetch anything they could to help them get at the sweets. In the end, only Boldero and Filgard were left. "I know what you are thinking, but do not worry. There will always be enough for you and everyone else. Greed has not got us anywhere, and it never will. I have to leave now, my dear boy, but I am sure you will know exactly what to do when the time comes. Sometimes wisdom does come from the mouths of children," he said as he walked away. He soon disappeared, leaving behind a cloud of gold dust, and Boldero could not find him anywhere, try as he might. Where had the wizard gone? Would he ever see Filgard again? The villagers soon came back with ropes, long sticks, and axes. Someone even brought hot oil. Boldero was very upset and kept bugging them not to hurt the tree, but nobody listened to him. He knew they were going to hurt his tree. They tried using the sticks first, but every time they reached for a sweet, it seemed to be just out of reach. Karun, the wrestler, made a lasso of a rope and threw it at the branches to help pull the sweets towards him. But every branch he tried to hold onto just moved higher and higher. Javan, the carpenter, tried cutting the tree down, but the axe broke. What would happen to the tree? Would they hurt the tree? Could Baldero stop them? Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for Chapter 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the description below, I've included links where we find and purchase this book.